All eyes on Harry Kane. Following a hat-trick, does he have another big performance in him this time? Stay with us on EA TV. And hello, wherever you're watching, welcome to North London. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Tottenham Hotspur up against Aston Villa.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Number 7, Heung-min Son. Number 27, Lucas Moura. Number 23, Stephen Bergwijn. And number 10, Harry Kane.
Introducing the Spurs starting 11.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation, but without wing-backs. So although they might have an overload in midfield, they will be vulnerable to any switches of play by the opposition.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And now they get the ball rolling. And that was a very fine read. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
50-50.
Can he make it count? Pierre. Unable to make the mark with that cross. Well, sometimes we look for an explanation and just can't find one, but the truth of the matter is Liverpool have been well below par.
Well, Derek, I expected them to be the team to beat this year, but they just haven't got going. They need to
hang on, Stuart, look at this! In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, that was a fairly easy finish in the end, but he still had to take it. He won't mind how they come, though.
So back in business, and it's Spurs in front here. And there to intervene. Chance to attack using width. Son in the centre. Not messing around with that clearance. It looks promising. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively. Pulls it back. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Delhi. Son. Corner kick then for Spurs. And there's the delivery. Well, clattered away. Tyre. Superb block. And he's fired over the corner. And clearing it away. How can he take them on and beat them? And Kane prepared to fire. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Can the owner of the red convertible registration S?
Now, what can they produce on the flank?
Please return to your vehicle immediately. Thank you.
It's time to play it over. Well, spot on with that challenge. And it's played into the centre. Well cleared away. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Lo Celso. Dele Alli. Can he finish this? And the ball is loose. And a very good challenge. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Well, nicely cut out. And continues his run. Could play it in. But nicely executed defensively. Superbly read and executed. Good looking cross. Thumped clear. Now the attack fizzled out.
Well, Spurs have controlled the last 15 minutes and with it have created some great openings. They certainly look as though they get another before too long.
A very timely interception. McGinn. Danny Ings now. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. And the flag does go up. Must have been tight. And getting close to the half-time interval with Spurs holding the advantage. Stuart, interested to know what strikes you about their performance.
Yes, they've defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent. But any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
What a shame, really, because the move was promising, but no end product from them. Dele Alli. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Ings. And an astute piece of defending. Nakamba. McGinn. Can he play it in? And the danger's still on. Moving forward effectively. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Must score! Brilliantly blocked. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. An attack full of promise. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of Tottenham. Well, certainly Heung-min Son was very hard to contain in the first 45. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
And now they get the ball rolling. Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this. In it goes. That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Superb block. How can he take them on and beat them? And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. Moving forward effectively. So into the second half, Spurs hold the advantage, but it's a long way from being done and dusted. Kane. Lucas. Lo Celso. And routine for the keeper in the end, the cross far too close to him. McGinn. Munoz. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. Steven Bergwijn showing considerable guile. Oh, a great chance it was. Goalkeeper has it. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Spurs taking on Newcastle United.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Marvellous Nakamba. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Good bit of pressing. Making sure nothing untoward happened. An effective challenge. And he's through here. He had to react, and did. Read it superbly to take back possession. Dele Alli. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Lucas Moura going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Aston Villa facing Wolves. Counter-attacking very much an option. Son. And the pass could do damage. Blocked it brilliantly. Dele Alli. And dispossessed. Leon Bailey. And he read it superbly. Højbjerg. Oh, wasteful from Spurs. Now what can they do from here? And a fine cross. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. 20 minutes to go in this one. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Leon Bailey. And given away. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Ings. Giving it a try. Making sure it didn't get past him. Bailey! And not cleared away properly. Well, mopping up defensively.
Well, that was a great save. But the way they're playing at the moment, the equaliser can't be far away now.
McGinn. And now Bailey. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Son. Lucas Moura. Lo Celso. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
Well, a second goal for them here. Højbjerg. Steven Bergwijn. Son. Had to come up with the ball, and did. Well, no problems defensively. 5 minutes to go. Ian Munoz. Sinkgrafen. The delivery. Bailey. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Well, they know they need to stop him. Steven Bergwijn. Kane. And the keeper diving to thwart him.
Substitution for Tottenham Hotspur. Coming off the pitch, number 18, Giovanni Lo Celso. Coming onto the pitch, number 16, Mason Greenwood.
Now sending it in. Couldn't quite keep it down. Goal kick. Steven Bergwijn. And the referee blows his whistle. It's full time here and Spurs have prevailed. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
Well, I think it's fair to say he'll be happy with his own contribution in this game, Stuart.
Yeah, not much more you could ask for, really. Plenty of effort, a goal, and most importantly, the right result. He should be happy with today.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Superb block. How can he take them on and beat them? And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. Moving forward effectively. Casmora. Lo Celso. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Steven Bergwijn. And the keeper diving to thwart him. Couldn't quite keep it down. Goal kick.
Have you got time for a few questions? Thank you, that's all the questions we've got for you.
The focus on Harry Kane. Will he add to his total of 4 goals from his last 3? This is EA TV. Well, brilliant weather and one of the great venues in English football, St James's Park. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Newcastle United up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. Martin Dubravka is the goalkeeper. Jamal Lascelles plays alongside Marcano in central defence. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
And so the battle commences. It's opening up for them. Can he make it count? And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, as you can see, it was a fairly simple finish in the end, but you still have to be in the right place, keep your composure and finish it off, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, Newcastle United get the ball moving again. Can they come up with a response now? Running with the ball confidently. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Spurs get the advantage from the referee. A bit of running room now on the wing. Pierre. Here's Kane. Surely! And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Second goal for them here. Eric Dyer. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's been in fine form in the league, as you can see from those stats. And it's going to be a real test for that back line to keep him quiet. If they switch off, even for a minute, they'll be punished.
Great vision from Harry Kane. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
Well, they restart the game, and Spurs really cantering to victory now. It's beginning to get out of hand. Can he play it in? Gives it a go! Well, tremendous block. Kane. And now they have the ball back. Gale. Throw-ins given. Now delivering that deep cross. But it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. And space for them here on the flank. Lucas is waiting. Will it happen for him here? Well, flinging himself at the ball. Now sending it in. Well, he'd love to have that header back. In fairness, he was being closely watched. Well, they couldn't keep it. Intelligent threaded pass here. That's all they can conjure for now. Callum Wilson. Gale. And still an opportunity. Well, threat averted.
Well, that was a top save. I can't believe that didn't go in.
Kane. Well, he's won the ball. Wilson. Almiron. And return to Wilson. Ikone. And the decision is one of offside here.
Well, there it is. Spurs have controlled the possession. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Harry Kane. An effective challenge. Almiron. Wilson, and a useful cross. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Now can they counter clinically? Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, no stopping him. Wilson, well, able to close down the shot. They've given it away. In behind for him to chase. And he might be in here. Oh dear, a moment to forget all about, I think.
Well, he has to do a lot better there. He's gone for power, but he's completely miscued it.
Well, he's got past his man. That's a useful cross. Attending to his defensive chores. Kane. And a good-looking ball. Lucas, can he keep it going? And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
And the referee has decided to add on 3 additional minutes. Oh, tremendous block. Hayden. Callum Wilson. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Well, the referee blows for half-time, and it is advantage Spurs. Interested to get your thoughts.
Well, we said how good they are at the back, but today it's been the front players stealing the show. They really have been a handful for the opposition. Their ability in 1v1 situations has been excellent.
And so the battle commences. It's opening up for them. Can he make it count? And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. Pierre. Here's Kane. And a goal! The quick one too. And they've turned this game on its head. Great vision from Harry Kane. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now. Lucas is waiting. Well, flinging himself at the ball. Now sending it in. Well, he'd love to have that header back. In fairness, he was being closely watched. And a good-looking ball. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
So back in business here and still reflecting on a dazzling first-half performance by Tottenham. Well, possibilities in the centre. Oh, good save. Excellent header. Spurs with the corner. Over it comes. Able to get a body in the way. Hayden. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Newcastle United facing Crystal Palace. A danger here as he runs at them. How about the cross? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Right, I'm going to bring in Alex Scott because I'm hearing there's been a goal at Goodison.
It's a goal for West Ham. They're back level. It's 1-0 with 53 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date.
Please return to your vehicle. Your lights are on.
Almiron has someone to play it to. Brilliant save. And a substitution in the offing. And now the delivery. And a time for calm on the ball. Eric Dyer. Now Romero with it. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Delhi. 30 minutes to go then. They have space here, Tottenham, in an attacking sense. Played into the centre. And you need your defender to take charge. Can he put it away? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, no damage done. Something to worry about here. He cuts it back. Can he finish this? And he clears it out of harm's way. And they need to get tighter. And can he find someone at the far post? Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact. Well, not the best clearance. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Oh, horrible injury to his shoulder there. Landed right on top of it. Sore, but he's tough. I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really.
Substitution for
And they're making a change.
Coming off the pitch, number 14, Isaac Hayden. To be replaced by number 28, Joe Willock.
Into the final 20 minutes. Well, that piece of play very easy on the eye. And it's come off the keeper. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. It's Son's ball into the middle. Well, his direction was just a little bit off. Going well. Can he take advantage? And thumped away. Dele Alli. Is it going to be Lucas? Still a chance.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. It's a fantastic stop from the keeper, you have to say.
Lucas Moura. Giving the ball away here, Lucas. Now can they counter clinically? Oh, wonderful save!
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Coming off the pitch, number 18, Giovanni Lo Celso, to be replaced by number 16, Mason Greenwood.
Well, almost at full time, and it really has gone swimmingly for Spurs.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Chance to attack using width. It might be. He can't hold on to it. Well, threat over for now. Space on the flank. It needs an accurate cross. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here it is again, and that's the perfect volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match.
Substitution for Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, visionary passing and not cleared away properly.
Coming onto the pitch.
Well, they survived the attack. Dele Alli. Mason Greenwood. Possession changes hands, the interception there. And he takes it on. And the body in the way. Could play it in. He made it look simple, really. Harry Kane. Decent progress with the ball. And the keeper caught there. And over it comes. Ikone. That's well blocked. And the referee blows his whistle, and Tottenham are the victors. They get the 3 points from this game. What did you make of it?
Well, they've been great defensively, as we know, but it was all about their front players today. Their movement, awareness of space and speed of thought was just too much for their opponents. They could have won this by a lot more.
Pierre. Here's Kane. And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head. Great vision from Harry Kane. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now. Lucas is waiting. Well, flinging himself at the ball. Now sending it in. Well, he'd love to have that header back. In fairness, he was being closely watched. And a good-looking ball. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
How about the cross? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. Almiron has someone to play it to. Brilliant save. It needs an accurate cross. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? And the keeper got there.